Clouds. Same mistakes over and over again. Hi guys, I'm Alex. I'm an engineer with diverse experience, more than 12 years in IT, diverse experience. I'm focused on the cloud solutions and cloud providers and work with it more than 7 years. I've had pretty much experience with networking solutions, with data centers, process and automation, networking, a little bit of software development experience, and also electronics design. Well, and I'm a private pilot, so I'm inspired with clouds. There are some um, cons that people usually say when they um, say something about the clouds. They say that clouds are complex, that they are pricey, and to use clouds, it's pretty much time consuming to um, work with it. So, well, you can see I really love to fly in the clouds. It's my actual footage flying somewhere near Minsk. And what could possibly go wrong during this cloud journey? Let's investigate. Well, as you can say that all projects have its limitations. Um, of course, every time we want to build some starship right again within one step, but it simply doesn't impossible. We have time limitations and we have reality. We build in something simple, something minimum viable product, and just to investigate if it will work or not, if it will be profitable or not. The good way is to start thinking cloud by design from the start. Well, a little bit of a story, of a history. Since 2015, on probably all the IT conferences, you can hear clouds, containers, Docker, 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 and it became more and more. So it's became a kind of cargo cult where you simply can't claim your project will be successful or your project is successful if you are not using cloud or you're not using containerization such as Docker or whatever. However, during this cloud race, we completely forgot of the problem we're trying to solve, and that the place where DevOps came in. Well, there are a lot of definitions of DevOps, and I really love one of these representation, where the DevOps is a kind of intersection between people, processes, and technologies. It's a lot, a lot evolution in technology. We will mostly focus on it, and at the beginning, we used on-premise hardware, trying to manage it with some configuration management using Ansible, Chief, or Puppet, or some handwritten scripts. But then the containerization came in, and Docker was a solution that is bring the flexibility and low entry level for specialists to came in, but it was not enough. For more complex applications, we need to bunch container need to interact with each other, where the Docker Swarm came in. Well, there are some different container orchestrators, and one of the famous product as a service is AWS Elastic Container Service. Well, it was really great, but then the Kubernetes came in, and cloud providers also started to provide, a lot of cloud providers started to provide it as a service. Well, it looks really great, but let me tell you some story that happened with me 6 or 7 years ago. Well, my customer, one of my clients, bought a little startup on a stage of minimal viable product. And one of the decision they made before they were bought by my customer, they moved their on-premise hardware to the cloud. How do they simply do it? They just get the same memory and CPUs in the cloud with virtual servers. It's called instances inside AWS, and it was something like that. So they came to me and said, could you please help us a little bit optimize it with cost, because we startup, we just starting, we don't know if it will work, and it's just pricey for us. So I came in, investigate a little bit of metrics, and came with some optimization, because in engineering we can calculate it, and what we have, what the difference. Yeah, they still, yeah, it was a long time before the T3 type instances were introduced by Amazon Web Services. It's still burstable type because they are not utilizing it on enough level to get the fixed type performance, but still, you can see it's a great difference for startup. And at scale, it works just the same way. Imagine your customer can, which paying Amazon Web Services 100,000 per month, they can save a lot of money if they use the right cloud approach to pay only what they utilize, to get the resources, only what they need. Okay, but again, what problem we're trying to solve? We're trying to solve the problem that we want to have some abstracted environments. We want to have the application that will work the same on each environment. It can be deployed anywhere, anyhow. And okay, before the DevOps, it was something like that. It works on my machine, but for some reason it doesn't work with in our server. Okay, DevOps came in, we have containers, we have some containerization, and then we have just the same. It works on my container, but why? Because it's a complete new layer of engineering. You need to have some professional that will help your software development team to work with all of that. You have different architectures, different operating systems, and it might slightly work different. If you think that that's all, you're wrong, because with Kubernetes you have another one layer of complexity, different implementations of Kubernetes service. Even if you have your own Kubernetes on your own private cloud deployed on bare metal by your own hands, you still different implementation between those Kuberneteses, and you need to understand how to properly use it. Well, what to do with it? How to deal with all this stuff? And why still, you can see that a lot of complications, but why still you need clouds, and how to deal with it? Well, just please remember that it's a cloud journey. You simply don't need to try to be on a stage 5, build your own starship straight away. You need to start on a proper level and introduce and bring and integrate cloud services when you really need it. Don't forget, we're engineers. We have to solve the problems, not to create ones. Bake it properly. So let's have some conclusion. Is it complex? Is it bring problems? Yes, but on the other hand, it solves a lot of problems because if you don't use clouds, you have a lot more problems on your own side, and you are alone with it. Clouds can save you time. Is it pricey? Well, it might be, but if you bake it properly, you can save a lot of money. Is it time consuming? It might be. But if you use the right solutions at the right period of time, at the right stage of your project, you will get to the production, get to the customers, and get your revenue faster than you can have any other way. So
Sprawdź najlepsze szkolenia IT na sysopspolska.pl.
As I mentioned, is a cloud journey. We can't hide, we can run from the clouds now in modern work, modern software development. Clouds brings you flexibility you can't get anywhere else. So guys, thanks for watching. Stay with clouds, and I would be great. It would be great if you contact me, and we'll have some meeting. Thanks for watching.